miss Seal Island, you're on your way to the Azores. So the weather conditions for being out there need to be carefully looked at. So it's not an easily planned trip because you have to follow what Mother Nature is laying out for you. And in order to be safe that far out, it's important to have a weather eye and to choose the right sea conditions to go out in. We have people that have spent a lot of time on the coast, a lot of time on the water, and they were all wowed by what they saw, and what they saw was a fraction of what it's like at peak time.
Here, there's a ledge there, and you can see 200 or 300 of these gray seals there all summer.
It's quite magical. It's primordial. It's just rich. It smells rich, and the sound is rich. It's a living diorama of natural history.
It's basically a big ledge. I don't think there's a single tree on the 20-some acres. The island almost doesn't stop round the year being an important place for various species. Seal never fails to be a powerful place.
It's very diverse geologically. There's a lot going on the island. It has beautiful meadows, and then it has very bold rocky cliffs. All around the island are lots of very interesting birds that are associated with the deeper water and the far offshore. And then on the island itself, there are some very, very fascinating nesting birds. Those of us who know the birds and were excited, very much so about, those great cormorants and beautiful breeding plumage, and then those 300 purple sandpipers. I'd never seen a flock that large in all the years I've been studying birds.
The wildlife is it's nowhere like it. The murres, the puffins, the terns, the razorbills, the little guillemots.
Think about how hard it is out there in December. Jesus, below zero, blowing like hell, no place to take cover really, nothing. And here are these big gray seals that are popping out pups into, minus temperatures, completely unprotected, and there's a lot of them.
You go on explore.org and you can see the camera panning for minutes of the different activities that are going on. What's most fascinating is what it does to you as an individual. And that was an increased appreciation for the environment that's been so altered by man. What's left and what can still coexist with us is what was very fascinating for me.
Seal Island to me is kind of like, it's at the very edge of the beginning of the state of Maine, the narrow end of the wedge where the last land is. And oh my gosh, any chance to be on Seal Island is one I like.